Good morning. I'm here in the traditional vestments of my tribe. Privileged white men. You know them from their agenda, which is opposite to what this represents. But I'm speaking to you today from my inner rebel, who is outraged at the injustice against women. And I'd like to look at it through a potentially disruptive solution. Because really we have to get over the status quo and find ways to move forward that are practical and can be implemented. So I would like to suggest a connection between gender inequality and food security, and specifically to look at the issue of smallholder farmers. So a smallholder is a farmer that has 2 hectares or 5 acres or less. There are currently 500 million smallholder farms throughout the developing world. An average of 5 people per farm. A little math, and you realize that there are 2.5 billion people who live and work on smallholder farms. So that's a third of the global population. Just to put that in perspective, if you took the populations of all the countries of the Commonwealth, including Canada, there's 200 million more smallholder farmers. So why don't we really know about them or acknowledge them as a collective body? And part of this has to do with the emergence of industrial-scale agriculture in the late 1950s and early 60s, when the solution seemed to be move towards industrial-scale growing of food in order to feed an expanding population. Well, it worked, but there were some serious side effects, as we all know. One of them, however, was the systematic suppression of smallholder farming. So throughout the entire developing world, a concerted effort was made to support industrial agriculture through every kind of research, tax breaks, global trade agreements, etc., none of which was given to smallholder farmers. The hope and understanding was that they would disappear. That has not happened. There are still 500 million. So, if you look at the issue of smallholder farmers as a category, they face tremendous opposition. But then you start to look at the women farmers within that category. So 43% of all smallholder farmers in the world are women. And they have this additional burden because they, on average, have access to less than 1/4 of the support and resources as their male counterparts. Now, statistics have shown that if you simply provide women farmers, women smallholder farmers, with the same access as men, yields go up 20 to 30% just on the basis of gender equality. So if we were to step back and look at the global food situation, which I wanted to link this to, we have to grow 70% more food by 2050. So there's 2 options. Either grow more food on the same land that's currently being farmed worldwide, or open up more farmland, and the only way to do that, frankly, is through cutting forests. So I don't think any of us want to go there. That leaves farming in its current form, and the only underperforming category globally is smallholder farms. So what we've done in Haiti, and I'll be elaborating on this afternoon if any of you care to join me at 5 o'clock, is finding a way to unleash the potential of smallholder farmers in a way that creates gender equality as part of the cultural DNA of the farmers involved. Because why would you even set out to correct a global injustice if you were handicapping half those farmers at the outset? Because you would then be putting all that effort into doing something which would only at best achieve 30% of its goal. So this is what I'm sharing with you, is just the idea that the people in this room can help to adjust the world view to be able to include a place for smallholder farmers and a special place for smallholder women farmers. Thank you.